All right. First new show of 2025. How's everybody doing? And we got new music. This is B-side music. Music you'll only ever hear one time on this show. Never going to play this again. Not quite good enough to be a video on YouTube, but I still liked it. So this is Merge. Now available on my Spotify. Welcome to the world's finest one-man show. It's the Dusty Show. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Fuck yeah, New Year! We made it through 2024, the hellscape that it is, and I have a feeling this year is gonna be fucking awesome. What's that? 3 terrorist attack on day 1 alone? I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it, folks. Hey, at least we're all in this together. So thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate you. Didn't do a show Wednesday night for obvious reasons. You're drunk. But I had a good time. Hey, I'm so excited, folks. I played New World. Hadn't played New World in a while because I'm working on new music and stuff, videos and stuff. Played New World yesterday. I went 38-2. 38-2! That means I killed 38 motherfuckers and only got killed twice. That's insane. Now, there are some other people that do this sometimes, but they like have whole teams working with them, right? There's this guy that has like a stream and he murders everybody. He has 2 healers that heal him. And he has a backup team that are just there to make sure he gets fucking tons of kills. I played alone because I'm antisocial. Did it all by myself. 38-2. I'm murdering children so good. And all I had to do was practice 2,800 hours and slightly cheat. That's all I had to do, folks. Also, I bought me some glasses. Apparently seeing is very important in playing these games. Who knew? And I can actually see these little kids now before I kill these little annoying motherfuckers. It's beautiful. So anyway, I had a good week. Hope you guys had a good New Year. Well, what'd you do? Let me know about it in the fucking chat. And all right, let's go ahead and get the show off, folks. As always, Super Chats, lifeblood of the show. It's how I make my living. I'll read your comments. Click this $sign. Boom. See it? Yeah, you see it. It's right there. Click it. And then donate money. And I read words. Super Chats. Fuck yeah. And all right, let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. Get it going. And we have a long Elon Musk section. Let me go ahead and sing the theme song. It goes, here shall be Elon. And unless you're living under a rock, you probably already heard about this. But boom goes the CyberTruck down there at the Mar-a-Lago. And if you're like me, as soon as you saw this video, you're like, okay, this is just normal. I mean, Cybertrucks, they explode, right? Most Teslas do. This is what we know about Teslas. They are not built that great. batteries don't last very long. They just tend to burn up some fucking times. And so I saw this, and I didn't think anything of it. Here we go. Tesla outside, and it's on fire. And we're all like, yeah, okay, a Tesla at Mar-a-Lago. Not Lago, at Trump Towers. That makes sense. A lot of Elon Musk chuds love Donald Trump. I'm sure there's probably lots of Teslas out there. This is just a battery fire or some shit. Typical par for the course for the Cybertruck. But then I saw the outside footage. Had a little bit different opinion. Saw this shit. And I was like, okay, let's see this thing catch on fire. I'm sure it's like a battery fire or something. It's fine. And then it's beeping. Boom! Oh no, that ain't a battery fire. Holy shit. Somebody did that shit on purpose, y'all. That's like fireworks and all kinds of shit. Terrorism! You know what? I bet it was Canadians. Fuck you, Canada! But it turns out it wasn't Canadians. It was a great week for divorced dudes, apparently. This dude's so divorced, he killed himself in a Cybertruck. Yeah, this guy, Matthew Levelsberger, the driver of the Cybertruck that exploded outside of Trump, Las Vegas, a former Army man. We had two Army men, United States citizens, do terrorist attacks. Wonder what it is about the Army that makes people go crazy and do terrorism. Anyway, he had a large American flag and eagle tattoo on his arm because he was American as fuck. He was patriotic as shit. Apparently, a Trump supporter loved him some fucking Trump, but his wife left him. Oh no, apparently cheated on his wife, and this is just my opinion, what happened here. He did put out like a manifesto, and he was like, oh, government sucks, and blah, blah. But here's my take on it. I think this guy was so fucking divorced. He's like, I'm going to kill myself, but I want people to talk about it. I want my ex-wife to see my fucking death on the goddamn news. How am I going to do that? I'll just rig up like a minor explosive in a Tesla Cybertruck, go kill myself, blam, splatter my brains and blow the fucking truck up in front of Mar-a-Lago. Let me talk about all over the fucking news, yo. I'll be famous as shit. She'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. So that's my fucking take on it. Apparently, he was 100% patriotic Trump MAGA. The active duty Green Beret, who was driving a Tesla Cybertruck that blew up outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas on New Year's Day, was 100% patriot, his bewildered uncle said Thursday. Yeah, I mean, don't kill yourself. You get divorced, y'all. I got divorced, too. Didn't kill myself. I just had a cringy midlife crisis. Got over it. 2 years. No death involved, folks. Was it embarrassing? Yes. Did I want to die inside? Yes. But did I actually kill myself? Clearly not. So don't do that. That is my opinion on that. Report. Vegas driver's wife left him just last week. Yep. And also, the other guy we're talking about later, the guy that killed all the people in New Orleans, killed 14 people in a truck massacre. Also, wife left him. So, don't know, dudes. Handle your fucking divorces better. Just saying. Apparently, their whole world is revolving around their wives. They got to kill folks and themselves. Anyway, yeah, listen up, liberal. My wife left me. Explodes. Own some liberals, though. I think we can all agree. We're fucking on, right? I cried myself to sleep thinking about this guy killing himself in a Cybertruck. And apparently, before he did it, he went and set his Airbnb rental on fire. I don't know if he was trying to make a distraction or whatever. Don't know. Or burn evidence. Anyway, that's what he did. That crazy fucking kook. And, but MAGA told me it was a terrorist attack, y'all. Nope. Apparently, he shared some letters on why he did it. And this is what the police said.
Important to share for now. One is in the note application. He seemed to have two letters. One letter in particular, as you can see here, this is an excerpt from that letter. He says, fellow service members, veterans, and all Americans, time to wake up. We are being led by weak and feckless leadership who only serve to enrich themselves. He goes on to explain a variety of other grievances and issues, some political, some personal, a variety of other things, which we will do our best to release very quickly here.
Then why didn't you just release it already? Release it all fucking once. What are you waiting for?
But then there's a second letter where there's some more excerpts. This one seems to be dated after the fact in that notes application.
After he
And
killed
in there,
himself?
you can read a couple of the excerpts. We are the United States of America, the best country, people to ever exist.
That didn't even make any sense. Best country people. God damn it, MAGAs are so stupid.
But right now, we are terminally ill and headed towards collapse.
Yeah, because of Trump.
This was not a terrorist attack. It was a wake-up call. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence.
That's
What
true.
better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives?
Well, there you go.
Why did I personally do it now? I need to cleanse my mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took.
Yeah, sad. I mean, I'm sure he was haunted by all the murder he did. A lot of these people join the military thinking the United States are the good guys, and then find out, like a lot of IDF members do, that we are a terrorist organization and we don't have proper mental health for these people. So they don't have any avenues. So I guess his avenue was to Kirk blowbrain himself at Trump Tower. Seems rash, but whatever works for you. And everybody was doing what I just said. We just thought, hey, another CyberTruck exploded, right? They can't even drive these motherfuckers off lots for 2 blocks without them stopping working. Nobody was shot by this, and then somebody reported, hey, a CyberTruck blew up out front of not Mar-a-Lago, I keep saying it, Trump Tower. And now Elon Musk's like, I'm suing that you guys told the truth. You guys didn't say it was a terrorist or something blew it up. You guys made it look like CyberTrucks just catch on fire, but they fucking do. Everybody knows about Tesla, right? So I don't think you're going to win that lawsuit. And yeah, congratulations to Elon Musk for making cars so bad that no one can tell if a car bomb has just happened or if the car just did that. Yeah, right. If it was like say a Toyota exploded at Trump Tower, we'd all be like, terrorist attack, right? Terrorist attack. An Audi, Lexus exploded, terrorist attack. Tesla, it's the fucking Tesla, right? Everybody thinks that. So that's not our fault, Elon Musk. That's your fault for making shitty subpar cars, right? See yourself, dipshit. And at first, Elon was like, someone or a group turned this guy into a suicide bomber. We need to find the source of the mind virus. Some kind of woke mind virus turned this guy. Yeah, it was MAGA. It was MAGA that did it. Then he found out it was MAGA, and suddenly he was like, exactly. He shot himself in the head before the timer for the explosive went off. Severe mental illness. Yeah, if we only had better mental health care in this country. If we only could tax the rich people so we could have socialized medicine like every other first world country on the... No? Okay, I didn't think so, Elon Musk. Doing everything you can to avoid taxes, as always. And opinions change quick, folks. Cat Turd don't believe it. And if Cat Turd don't believe it, I don't fucking believe it, y'all. Because Cat Turd knows what's up. Cat Turd's like, I don't believe a single word the FBI is saying about Matthew Livelsberg and the Cybertruck incident. The entire narrative makes absolutely zero sense to me. Some depressed guy wanting to go out with the bang, where everybody's talking about him after his wife left him. And we all know, Trump supporters, MAGA, are incredibly emotionally fragile. These people are willing to break down at the drop of a fucking hat. So, not surprising to me, but Cat Turd ain't buying it. I'm sure he gonna get to the bottom of this, y'all. And, the guy in the Cybertruck was a Trump supporter. Yes, because Trump supporters always try to blow up Trump hotels with car bombs. Hell, a Trump supporter tried to kill Trump. Literally, that little goofy guy, they blew his fucking brain. He tried to kill Trump. He was a fucking Trump supporter. What are we talking about? Trump supporters are crazy as shit. Ain't no predicting what crazy motherfuckers will do. Anyway, they think you're stupid. He's right about that, though. He got me there. I do think Cat Turd is stupid. So, spot on, Mr. Turd. And then, the MAGA Civil War in full effect this week, folks, and it's goddamn beautiful. Last we left you, they was all mad at Elon Musk because Elon Musk was calling American workers stupid, saying that we're not qualified enough, not educated enough. You know, they continuously tell us don't go to college. If you need college, it's too late. They're trying to destroy the Department of Education. But on the other hand, they're saying, hey, we're not educated enough to fucking hire. So they got to get a bunch of people from India over here to do the jobs that we're too ignorant and inbred to fucking do. That's what he said, basically. Literally called Americans retards, subtards. Didn't go over very well, to be honest with you. And it also turned out Tesla laid off 2,688 Texas employees immediately following having 2,639 H-1B visas approved. What if there's a connection here? Nah. Abbott, the governor of Texas, begged Elon to come to Texas, offer him tax breaks to do so while keeping our property taxes high, resulting in taxing seniors out of their homes. So the richest man in the world can get tax breaks, make even more fucking money. They sell you fucking out, folks. They sell your goddamn jobs out, and I, for one, I love it. I hope you guys eat cat food and fucking die. I'm sorry. My give a fucks are gone, all right? I tried for years to stop it from happening. So now I'm just going to fucking eat popcorn and watch you guys die brutally. What else can I do, yo? You know, you get what you fucking deserve, America. And shockingly, also Tesla among companies with the most visa workers. Yep, the greediest person in the world, obviously, wants to replace Americans with foreign labor. But only like the higher paying jobs because he can pay them less. Wants to get rid of all the low paying foreign workers so that you and I had to do that job. Not me, of course. I'll just, but you guys going to be picking the fucking fruit so Elon Musk can be a trillionaire. And cool, America, this is what you voted for. This is what you fucking get. You guys wanted the oligarch? You got it. You got it, idiots. And 130,000 tech layoffs in 2024, where they're talking about doubling the H-1B visa, folks. So there's no shortage of Americans who are qualified for these fucking jobs. Definitely they're qualified as much as these Indian people that are coming to this country, but it doesn't matter, folks. It's not about that. It's not about the best of the best, the most talented in the world coming over here. No, folks, it's about fucking replacing you and having you pick their fruit for them. So, good. Hell yeah. Go, Elon. Burn the whole fucking thing down, baby. And then he didn't take all the criticism very well. Started censoring motherfuckers all over the place, like the host of the Fresh and Fit podcast. You know, the giant MAGA douchebag, one of the dumbest, bigoted piece of shit on the fucking planet. Myron Gaines and Fresh and Fit have had their verifications back and removed, along with monetization, after criticizing Musk's stance on H-1B visas. Not the only ones he removed their blue check mark from. I'm surprised he hasn't removed mine. I always said I would never buy one, but unfortunately, Twitter has the best image generator currently because it's the least censored one. That's how I make all the thumbnails for this fucking show. So I'm a fucking hypocrite, but only a matter of time before he gets rid of my shit too. But yeah, he been deleting all kinds of motherfuckers, really. Debadging is what they're calling it. Jake Shields, far-right, racist, incredibly giant fucking piece of shit from the UFC, Jake Shields. Moonbat, Dr. Anastasia Maria Lupus, anti-vax idiot. Stu Peters, far-right racist, right-wing influencer. Salaman Ahmed, one of these idiot token motherfuckers. So all of them, and I told you guys about this in the last show, this is more than just his way to hurt them a little bit. He has rearranged the entire algorithm where blue check marks are the ones that decide whose voices get amplified and whose voices get silent. If you're a blue check mark and you block somebody, that basically, if a whole bunch of blue check marks do it, that makes it to where almost nobody will see their content. If a bunch of blue check marks like their content, it spreads it far and wide on Twitter. And he did this on purpose because he knows 80% or more, probably 95% of the blue check marks are right-wing Elon Musk supporters. And he wants an echo chamber. So he's literally doing this to silence his critics, folks, to make it to where their voices travel less far. This is a form of censorship, but yes, it's a more complex form of censorship than just immediately deleting your stuff. And so idiots don't know the fucking difference. And they think just because they post that they're removed, it's not censorship. It's still free speech, but it's fucking not. You guys are just simple-minded and don't really understand how any of this fucking shit works. And also, you don't give a shit, really, to be honest with you. None of you actually care about any of this because you're the people of fucking nothing. You ain't about shit. And even Sinovich calling out Elon Musk, right-wing influencer Mike Sinovich. X is on the way to becoming the everything app, including payments. That's never going to happen. Who the fuck is going to use X as a bank when Elon Musk can just deplatform you and take your shit away instantly? Nobody's going to fucking use it for that. Taking away certain aspects of monetization is very social credit score-ass. Yes, it is. It's the exact kind of shit you fear America's going to become. Like China with their social credit system. This is it, 100%, folks. He is everything you guys fear, but you still support him. I don't like most of what some people have been saying either. Even so, he's full of shit. It's definitely not about free speech, is it? But he took to Twitter to defend him taking revenge on his critic, folks. First off, he's responding to Nicole BM. People getting demonetized for their inexcusable behavior, then complaining about free speech is hilarious to me. You can say whatever you want. You just can't get paid for it. Hope this helps. And Elon Musk is like, exactly! The First Amendment is protection for free speech, not paid speech, for fuck's sakes. But that's not what it's about at all, and you know that. He's lying because he knows idiots don't care, but also they're not smart to figure out what's going on. First off, by taking blue check marks away, he keeps them from tweeting longer, and sometimes your tweets need to be longer, especially these people who are trying to get their ideas across. So it's limiting their speech in that way. But also, like I just explained to you, the system is specifically set up now for people who are not blue check marks, their voices to be silenced. And for the people that are blue check marks, they're the ones to decide what spreads and what don't spread. And so he's just basically trying to take the voice away from his goddamn critics, which is censorship. It is. Regardless if you want to admit it or not, Elon, it's very transparent to anybody who has two brain cells to rub together. But ain't stopping him. Twitter censorship is back. Free speech is dead, to which he says claiming censorship while simultaneously getting millions of views is clearest possible evidence that Fuentes has shit for brains. And you're right, Fuentes does have shit for brains. But he's also right that you're lying about how the censorship works. Because first off, you deleted all these accounts. You censored all these accounts. You might not have censored his account, but you did censor a bunch of other fucking accounts. And you did take his blue check mark away, which does decrease the reach of his voice and his influences. So, you're lying, Elon. Even got community noted, folks. Claiming censorship while simultaneously getting millions of views is the clearest possible evidence that Fuentes has shit for brains, to which his own people community noted him. Nick Fuentes is referring to the multiple Groyper affiliated accounts systematically suspended over the previous week. These accounts are no longer post on X at all. Their previous content has been hidden, which constitutes censorship. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But they don't actually care about any of this, so you're wasting your breath. And great job, Elon. Get rid of all these MAGA racists, says Alex Cole. Yeah, today X appears to have unverified 5 more prominent critics of the H-1B program. Their check marks were taken, subs are refunded, and character limit reduced. This is now overt political censorship. Yeah, it is, and I fucking love it. It's worse in every goddamn possible way than the former Twitter regime. And who could have possibly? Yeah, I did. Pat myself on the back. Told you guys from the very fucking beginning this was happening. This was going to happen more and more. It wasn't about free speech. It's all fake. And then the fallout happened, folks. He even lost Jake Shields. Like I said, piece of shit, racist, bigot, asshole. The worst among us, Jake Shields. It's not that they can't find workers. It's just they don't want to pay them well. I can't believe it. We're actually agreeing on something. We agree on this, and we agree on the genocide in Palestine. So, hey, there are some things that can bring the far right and the far left together, folks. Hey, maybe a class war will unite us. Not that I want to be united with these people. I mean, I want to mock them and ridicule them and shun them to where they change their opinions and not be a bigoted, horrific piece of shit. And then they can come join our side. But hey, maybe we can work on it. I don't know. You gotta change everything about yourself though first, Jake. We're not even close, but hey, boy can dream. And Steve Bannon also fucking pissed off. Steve Bannon got a plan. First off, eliminate H-1B visas as number 1, Elon Musk. Number 2, deport all H-1B visa holders immediately. Get rid of all the Indians, Elon. Hire American citizens to fill the now open H-1B billets. Give Americans a job. Then, here's the hilarious part that's never going to happen. None of that's going to happen, but this part especially. And then convene tech companies for discussion on reparations. American workers that had their future stolen. Yeah, that's going to happen. Elon Musk. He's going to convene with all the other tech billionaires, and they're going to decide how much of their billions they're going to give up to American workers. That's definitely going to happen. Clearly your first day on the fucking planet. Of course, he knows that's not going to happen. He's just making ridiculous demands, trying to make Elon look bad. And I fucking love the feud, though, folks. Here's the MAGA Civil War.
You look at this. In that, there's some racism over there. Well, you white folks, go look at that. That's a Fox specialty. We don't fall for that. So don't think you're going to come back and, oh, you know what? Well, what we need to do is increase it here and cut that cost there. Screw you, you clown. And then you got to suppress us. Oh, they're, I don't know, blacklisting you, whatever they do. I don't care what they do on Twitter. I could care less. We're banned on every platform in the world, and this show is one of the most powerful in the world. Why is that? Because the content of the show resonates with the most powerful audience in the world, working men and women that happen to be citizens of this great republic.
Idiots, morons.
This is a defining moment. So some of the people say, "Oh, Steve, we gotta have a group hug. You can't do this and let the Democrats." No, we're not having group hugs. We're not having pats on the head. You got to get this straight. First off, you got to get. Hey, I've said many times that Elon came and Elon's money helped organize the grassroots effort. In his engineering mind, he saw what the problem was as we saw it, and he supported it.
He literally just threw
and
money
for that,
at it,
he gets a place at the table. There's no doubt. You should. It's $250 million in June, not an entire cycle, in 5 months.
Yeah, he bought the presidency.
But that dinner with Sachs and that check from Elon came at Biden's, when Biden, in the debate or right before the debate, and Biden, they kind of saw the numbers of where this thing was heading. They're recent converts, and we love converts. Hell, I'm a Catholic. We used to be in the convert.
Anyway, come on. Basically, he says he's going to eat Elon Musk's face. I can't even listen to him talk anymore. It's too fucking boring. But I just want to hear them fucking fight amongst each other. But he bought the presidency. What do you think he's going to do? Trump's obviously going to bend the knee to the richest man in the world who bought him. What do you think $350 million buys, Steve Bannon? You know better than that. And then, folks, immediately people jumping off the Elon Musk bandwagon. You'll fucking love to see it. Matt Kim, I used to be such a big fan of Elon, especially when he bought Twitter. Actually, I had never used this platform before. I signed in for the first time since creating an account only because I believed in his mission. Well, you're a fucking moron, Matt. Free speech, the public square. Yeah, you fell for it. You're an idiot. Charlotte replies, I no longer respect him at all. I actually despise him and what he's doing to the base. I also don't like him having so much influence on DJT. I'm disappointed in Trump. He's not standing behind those who stood behind him. He's standing behind the money, which he always has done. If you thought he was going to do otherwise, that's only because of your stupidity. Especially when he bought Twitter. Actually, I never used this platform. When they released the first Twitter files and Elon promised to open source the algorithm, I found that extremely brave and transparent. I find you extremely gullible and easy to fool. I realized that Elon's goal wasn't to change it, but rather to use it as it was originally designed for his own purposes. What? Shock face! He spent $45 billion to buy Twitter for his own purposes? No way! I thought he did it out of the kindness of his own heart because he loves free speech so much. I was born yesterday. The algorithm, contrary to public belief, has never been open source. Yeah, no shit. It actually works the same way it was originally designed. No, it actually works way worse now. Now it's specifically designed to spread one particular set of voices over another. It's specifically designed to spread right-wing voices and censor all of the voices. So you're lying about that. You just don't give a shit. And more shooting into my veins. Elon wants cheap labor. So cheap labor is what Elon gets, right? Sounds like you're indebted to the first buddy. Your VP ran his entire campaign on Make Americans First. Where is JD? When did Elon become king? When he wrote that check, obviously. The American people don't want trade illegal invasion for legal invasions. Stop H-1B like you promised. Don't make the American people compete with the world for their jobs. But they don't give a shit about you, idiots. You're never going to learn, though. Next week, they'll be blaming this on the Democrats, so there's no winning. There's no lessons to be learned here. And yes, over on our conservative, Tesla replaced laid-off U.S. workers with foreign workers. No shit. It's insane how high I was on this guy 3 days ago and how fast I've come to utterly abhor him. Over one topic, it's not that he disagreed with me. It's how he did it. Same with me. I really thought he was a free speech and America first guy. Oh, my God. No one of you guys voted for Trump. I always heard he was a demanding guy to work for and didn't like his attitude towards remote work. I work remotely and think I'm more productive for it. But I thought it's his companies. He can run them as he sees fits. I've done such a 180 on him the past few days and can see he is really just in it for himself. A billionaire? Get out. How much money does one guy need? All of it. Everything for them, nothing for you. The more money they have, the more power they have. They want complete fucking total control, all the power, and they want you to have as little money as you could possibly have because that's the power that you have. Less you have, the more they have. It is a zero-sum game, so that's what you guys voted for, though. Hey, maybe you could have figured all this out like last month. But nope, too fucking late to cry now, dipshits. Now we just laugh at your pain and misery. And this might be the funniest image ever posted. It says Julian Scarfield. Apparently they formed teams. Team USA versus Team Elon. Let's see if he recognized any of these people. Chai Rat Bitch lives on TikTok. I recognize that one. All right, I got one. Jack Piece of Shit Mick. 2, I got that one. I think that's the guy from the Daily Wire, maybe. Oh, I know. Ann Couture. Oh, Purge Mask Laura Loomer. Rapey Mike Sinovich, famous for his rape jokes. I think that's that chick that ran for office in law. Oh, Nick Fuentes. I recognize him for all the booger eating. Who else? No, I don't know the rest of them. I'm bad. Oh, I know. I said Groiper. Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. Nah, that's got to be somebody else. And then over here on Team Elon, we got Charlie Kirk, Watermelon Head, Alex Jones, Cat Turd, funded by billionaires Benny Johnson, the Token Hodge twins, Bald Tim Pool, I Am Mouse Wrong. Let's see who else. Nope. That's all I got, folks. Oh, well. I'm glad I don't know these people. Seems horrible, but fight! Hells yeah. I'd buy the pay-per-view for that. And then even Laura Loomer. Speaking of some truths, hard to believe. But this is the problem. When you allow for why are you saying when you so many times? For a billionaire to make $200 million donation. Yeah, right. And so maybe we really do need to have campaign finance regulations in this country. Finally, like one other thing that might bring the left and right together. Be beautiful. Citizens United says that money is free speech, which by definition means that the more money you have, the more free speech you have, the more power you have. And the more you can interfere and influence elections, which is exactly what happened. They bought it, folks. I'm glad you guys are fucking waking up. Now what are you going to do about it? You going to hold Trump accountable for taking that fucking money? You going to pressure him? No, of course you're not. You're still going to be a good little dick sucker. I mean, essentially, what is happening, and I love President Trump. Yeah, see, that's the fucking problem. You're still not going to hold him accountable. So what's the reason he has for changing if there's no accountability? I'm not saying that President Trump is bought and paid for, but he is. And that's the problem. Because you will never call him out. The problem will never be fucking fixed. So you're all full of fucking shit. This is all just noise. But it sounds like people are scared of crossing the king of the world, Elon Musk, the monarch, okay? Yeah, no shit, Laura. This is exactly what we begged and pleaded you guys not to vote for, and you didn't fucking listen. So learn to love it. And Bernie Sanders doing his best to strike back. Elon is wrong. The main function of H-1B visa program is not to hire the best and the brightest, but rather to replace good-paying American jobs with low-wage indentured servants from abroad. A true story. I'm all for immigration, folks. We need immigration. White folks, black folks, all of us ain't fucking like we're supposed to in America. All Americans, right? So the baby count getting pretty low around here. We need foreign workers to come in and help spur our economy on, help spur our future on. But I'm also against the billionaires using the H-1B visa programs to have basic slavery in this country and take American jobs away and try to save a buck by screwing over the American public. Fuck that. How much money do they need? And folks, they know. They might be changed their tune now because they will say one thing yesterday and say the complete opposite today, and because their words have no fucking meaning. But never be fooled that they don't know exactly what the fuck's going on. Here's Vivek Ramaswamy just a year ago, less than a year ago, October 2024. Really? Holy shit, that was only a few months ago.
A lot of the people who have come here through the H-1B system would tell you, as I would, that it is just a broken system no matter who you're seeking to serve. For example, you want to talk about special interests and lobbying? This is direct Silicon Valley lobbying that said that if you get your H-1B visa and you're hired by one company, you're effectively like a slave. You can't switch to a different company. That's not a free labor market. So there's so much that's broken and bureaucratized. Here's the next question.
Who is paying for that lobby? Who could it? Who? What man has all the money in the world that could be paying for these lobby? Oh, it's a mystery. I guess we'll never figure it out, Vivek.
Question about the H-1B visa system is why the heck do we do it on the basis of a lottery when you could actually just select the very best people? So there's a lot that's broken about the administrative state, the bureaucracy. My general approach is when something's broken in government, you can't really fix it when it's lasted that long. You need to shut it down, start with a blank slate, and rebuild from scratch. And that's just a stylistic point that I've applied to this issue as to any other.
That's right. And of course, this week, completely different, folks. He's all for the H-1B visa because President King Elon Musk has spoken, and everybody got to fucking line. Chief among them, Vice President, First Lady, depends on what you want to call him, Donald Trump, went out there and said, hey, I've always been in support of H-1B visas. Spoiler alert, he hasn't. Anyway, here's what he had to say.
You need. Why'd you change your mind on H-1B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people. We need smart people coming into our country. We need a lot of people coming in. We're going to have jobs.
Right. He didn't change his mind, folks. We need lots of people coming into this country. About to piss off the racist. You know, they voted for you specifically because of the racism. But lest you be fooled by this goddamn dipshit. I didn't change my mind, he said. Here he is back in 2016. Megyn Kelly asked about high-skilled immigration. The H-1B program is neither high-skilled nor immigration. These are temporary foreign workers imported from abroad for the explicit purpose of substituting for American workers at lower pay. I remain totally committed to eliminating rampant, widespread H-1B abuse and ending outrageous practices such as those that occur at Disney in Florida when Americans were forced to train their foreign replacements. I will end forever the use of the H-1B visa as a cheap labor program and institute an absolute requirement to hire American workers first. For every visa and immigration program, no exceptions. But of course, this is before Elon Musk gave him $300 million. So sold out America fucking immediately. And here's a nice video that makes it all fucking real goddamn clear. That's not it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is.
Nobody knows the system better than me. I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me. I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it. Very, very bad for workers. As we speak, we're finalizing H-1B regulations so that no American worker is replaced ever again. None. H-1Bs should be used for top, highly paid talent to create American jobs, not as inexpensive labor program to destroy American jobs.
Why'd you change your mind on H-1B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people.
He changed his mind, folks. It doesn't matter, though. They don't give a shit. I've actually read comments. There's comments under this where people are like, hey, his position is very consistent amongst these three videos, so it doesn't matter. Words don't have any meaning anymore. They will never learn. They want to be abused. That's what you'll learn about maggots. They love their daddy with his strong hand punishing them. Fucking weirdos. And a lot of people mad about it, folks. Unsurprisingly. Paige Buffington. Betrayal at its finest. We were basically used to keep him out of prison. What? No way. Can't believe. Oh, my God. Anyway, and America's last traitor, says Imperium Occidentus. They're freaking out, folks. No one cares. The excitement is gone. You can't put toothpaste back in the tube. Yup, doesn't feel the same. Indian invasion is 10x worse than illegals. What? That's a real replacement thread. Oh, they scared of you Indians out there. They're like, hey, Mexicans, ain't worried about them, but those Indians, they're scary as shit. They're actually highly qualified. They're going to take all our jobs, y'all. You guys better learn how to do your jobs better. That's all I'm saying. What about meritocracy? Hey, if they're better at your jobs, should they take your jobs? Or you guys want DEI for white folks or Americans? What do you want? I thought you guys wanted meritocracy. And Trump getting dragged on True Social. No immigration, period, at this time. To me, this is a slap in the face. Americans need jobs. To give it to more foreigners is disrespectful. I thought this presidency was meant to help America. Well, that's because you're dumb as fuck. We have skilled workers here. We don't need immigrants taking jobs. That's like agreeing with Elon that Americans are stupid. Believe me, he completely agrees with Elon that Americans are stupid. Notice he had that very, very lavish, high-priced New Year's party. There was all the richest of the rich. Did you see any Trump supporters there? Any of the lowlies? Any of the bottom feeders? Any of the people that show up at his rallies? Hell no. He despises you people. Wouldn't be caught dead in your fucking presence. He sees you as you are, the biggest fucking doofs, idiots on the goddamn planet. Morons to be used and spit the fuck out when you're done. That is your only fucking purpose. Yes, listen to Boston Globe rag and not the thousands of Americans that telling you to stop giving our jobs to foreigners, who in turn hire even more foreigners. The whole Americans just aren't smart enough, and their lazy argument is bullshit. Tesla alone fired thousands of Americans and placed it with H-1B visas. Yes, they did, but you guys still voted for it. Are you seriously trying to piss us off? He doesn't give a shit. Okay, first off, if he's going to stay in the presidency, he doesn't need your votes anymore. He'll just become a dictator. So he doesn't need you for anything any fucking more, all right? You've done your fucking part. You got conned once again into voting against your own best interest. You literally voted for a criminal, a person you knew was a criminal, and you didn't give a shit. So shut the fuck up and die. Die! That's the only thing left to say to you people, okay? You don't deserve to live. You're not smart enough to live. I don't even know how you're alive. I don't know how you leave the house. How you crank your car and go to work and do your jobs and tie your shoes. Somehow you managed to figure that out. But you're waste of space. A waste of oxygen. An oxygen thief. You don't deserve to live, so just fucking die already. That's all I can say to you. I'm out of fucks to give. I don't fucking have any pity for you. We didn't vote for what Elon and Vivek want. You did. You literally did vote for that. I'm sorry. If you didn't fucking see it coming, that's because you're too fucking stupid. Personal problem. Anyway, they mad. That's the gist of that. Over there, a leopard's eating my face. What the fuck is going on here? This is not what we voted for. It is, Salty Girl. That's 100% what you voted for. That's kind of evil. I don't give a fuck. I'm evil as shit. Don't even get me fucking started. Conservative takes off mask, so the prophecy of this may be fulfilled. We need a lot of people coming in. It's so over, says Antunes. This man could have been an emperor in 2020. Half the country was literally willing to die for him. Well, that's scary. People did die for him. They did, Ashley Babbitt. He could have crossed the Rubicon that day in January. The fuck? And he just walked away and has now completely trashed his own political legacy. You mean all the criming and the rapes and whatnot didn't do that for you? The mishandling of COVID, the million extra Americans that died, the adding $8 trillion to the debt, the theft of the PPP loans, the largest theft of American coffers in history probably, the adding 40% to the monetary, none of that, but this is the line. Okay, all right, at least you guys have a line, I guess. And even Fox News pushing back a little bit. Hard to believe.
Now what we are seeing is the exact same thing, but it's coming from people who claim to be part of the MAGA movement. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, calling American workers lazy and stupid and anti-Indian racists of all things because they are saying no to the selling out of the future of their children. And it is so dispiriting to see this coming from the so-called right. And I think you nailed it, Rachel. These people.
Literally, having migrant workers come in and pick your fruit is not selling out your children's future, okay? I mean, optimally, you want foreigners to come in and do the lower paying jobs that Americans don't want to do, that frees us up to do higher paying work. That's usually how the system works. And you want your kid to do one of the higher paying jobs and not fucking pick fruits. That's all really stupid, but continue.
People do not believe in national borders. They don't know what a nation is. They don't know what it means to feel a sense of obligation, not just to our fellow Americans because they are our fellow Americans, but to people who have less than you. What happened to noblesse oblige? Elon Musk, you are the richest man in the world. You can't have a little bit of respect for the country and the people in it and the working class of the nation that gave you that privilege. You have no respect for the God who gave you that privilege. It is so utterly infuriating. And I'm so grateful to you and to Patriot Steve Bannon, our national hero, for towing the line and holding the line on this and saying, no, we will not sit here and cheer as they take good jobs away from Americans and give them to other people.
Yeah, but don't you understand what it takes to become a billionaire? It takes a sociopathy, a lack of care for your fellow human beings. No one accidentally becomes a billionaire. They fuck over everybody. They suck every bit of wealth they can possibly get out of the goddamn system like vampires. And everybody else is just food for them, right? So, at least they're pushing back the old Fox News. I'll give them a little bit of credit for that. And then, folks, it's so obvious that he's using his own kid as a human shield now. After Luigi, the CEO, he wasn't doing this before, but now every time he's out in public, he's literally wearing his child as a helmet, y'all. This weird ass shit. This is 100% intentional, folks. I guess he feels like, hey, they wouldn't dare shoot me in the face if they're going to hit my kid. And hey, maybe if they did, my kid will protect me. But this is as transparent as it fucking gets. Like literally nobody else is walking around with their kid on their shoulder, folks. Nobody. But every time you see Elon now, got his kid on his fucking shoulders, yo. This is Human Shield 101 for this absolutely fucking sociopathic, insane man. He's fucking crazy as shit. Screw loose. Weird as fuck, yo. And yes, it's basically this meme. You can't shoot me, you can't taste me. You can't gas me. You can't even knock me down. Not without something very fragile and very precious. Going squish. Hey, that's the ultimate shield, right? Gotta hand it to him. That's thinking right there. Hey, maybe Elon's a genius or something. And anymore, I think I got a couple more Elon. Oh yeah, not enough enemy in the world. Apparently, he's decided to change his name to Kekimus Maximus because I guess he's having some kind of contest with himself to see how cringe he could possibly become. You guys remember Kek? Kek was that really cringy trend that was started by Sargon of Akkad, where they were from, I don't know, Kek or Kekistan. They had the Kek flag, and it was all so fucking embarrassing. The entire skeptic community was all involved in this at one time, except for me. This is how I lost like a giant part of my audience. Was for coming out and saying how cringe this shit was, and all the Kekistan was like, it's super cool, Dusty! You don't know! And I did know, and so this is just a stupid trend that you're all going to abandon in a year from now, and you're all going to realize it was cringy as fuck. It's going to be cool forever! And it wasn't. It's still not. Anyway, I guess he's playing this game, Path of Exile or something, this really old game. And what kind of loser gets their self-esteem from being good at a video game, okay? As pathetic as it possibly can fucking... Never mind. Forget I said that. Anyway, that's why he changed it. Apparently his name of this Path of Exile game is Kekius Maximus. So, good God. So I can tell you guys over and over again, 2016 was the greatest year in history for Chuds. They're like stuck in this time warp where they just can't fucking get over that time period. And Elon, like the 4chan troll he is stuck there with the rest of them. And then, folks, talk about delusions. Raw story. The left was very successful the last 4 years in bringing a negative connotation to MAGA. I think MAGA did that itself, right? Path of Exile is a new game. No, Path of Exile 2 is a new game. Path of Exile is an old game. I actually looked that up. I'm assuming he's playing the old one. Is he playing the new one? I don't know. I assumed he was playing the old one. Either way. And I think they lost the battle the day that Elon Musk came out in support of Trump, because now all of a sudden it just became punk rock to be Republican. What? No, it's not. Oh my God. Look, I'm not like an expert on punk or anything, but I'm pretty sure the world's richest man is the least punk thing ever. Isn't punk all about opposing oligarchies and super wealthy people and government and the system and all that bullshit? Of course it is. Literally nothing punk about Elon Musk, okay? Just so fucking stupid. But I wouldn't be surprised if some people actually believe this bullshit, because this is the ridiculous country we're living in. And all right, folks, that is my He Shall Be Elon section for tonight. Fuck yeah, we did it. And please excuse me now for a very quick commercial from our sponsor, which is me, baby. Hell yeah. Shut up, Dusty. Hey, if you look at the description of this video, you click on the More button, boom, click it. Very first link is to my Patreon. Could you consider finding it into your heart to become a patron? You click on the Become a Member button right there, boom, and then you just sign up and you donate however much you want. It's as low as you want, as much as you want, but I need you guys' help. I don't sell anything. I don't allow ads on the show. I'm 100% supported by the user. So if you like what I do, please consider supporting me and the Floating Cats, because I clearly need more food. I'm not fat enough. Thank you. I appreciate you. And also you get access to all the after parties. We had a good after party coming up tonight. I didn't do one last show. So it's from here all the way down to here. Tonight's after party. So still plenty of time to get your tickets to after party and help out the world's greatest show. If you like what I do, please support it so I don't have to go work at Walmart. All right, now let's read the super chats, super chuddy chats. I saw was it Swaggering Cat? You gave me like $100 last show. It didn't show up. I did give you a shout at the end of the show. I hope you saw it, but it didn't show it up to the end of the show. So I apologize for that, but I did give you a shout out at the very end. So I hope you stuck around for that. Welcome aboard, Seth Abroad. Hell yeah, you're now a Dust Buddy. Spam the chat with impunity with your customized emojis. And Jason Ashby, hero of the show, gave 1 ticket. I think Oi Boy got it. Congratulations, Oi Boy. Hope your cat is well. And Ivy Evans, tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ivy Evans. All right, I fucked it up. Not sexy, but still I did it. Love you, Ivy. Hope you have a good one. I appreciate you. Love you back. And thank you for donating. And another ticker, Jason Ashley. Fuck yeah. If you got it, give Jason your love. John McHugh, $2. What up, John? Peace to you. Another ticker from Jason. Fuck yeah. Give them all, baby. Welcome to us, buddies. Fuck yeah. 40 months. That's the way you do it, Chuck L. Rebecca Poy, superhero of the show. One of the biggest supporters of the show. Very much appreciated. Rebecca says, I wish I could stay awake. Me too. You should start staying awake and hang it out with us live, Rebecca, but I understand. Some people have to work. And hang out with the cool crowd. Catch up tomorrow. So grateful for your show and community. Hey, I'm grateful for you for supporting the show. As always, Rebecca, thanks. Everybody loved Rebecca. BBC 10 gifts. Fuck yeah, BBC. How you doing tonight? If you got your ticket, check the membership community section of YouTube for your ticket and link to the after party tonight, and show up and give BBC all your love. He deserves a credit. MAGA fighting amongst himself does bring a smile to my face. Yeah, I mean, little does. But silver linings, maybe they'll kill each other. And BBC, $50, super generous, gonna read you sexy. Not a lot of words tonight. I miss you guys already. Hey, I mean, at least we have the internet, right? You'll have the internet wherever you're going, right, BBC? So you're not gonna bet on us completely, I hope. Definitely wouldn't be the same without you, BBC, and I appreciate you as always. Thanks a lot. Chuck L, $2. Hollywood cucks for China, too, unfortunately. Yeah, Hollywood cooks for everybody. Hollywood sucks. I can't wait till AI replaces them. 2 years tops, y'all. WSD Town, $10. Honestly, Elon has kind of spoiled electric cars for me. I really wish the U.S. would focus more on improving public transportation instead of just building more highways. Yep. I wish we had some of those Chinese EV babies. Elon is suppressing us from having the real deal. Unfortunately, nothing means freedom like preventing us from buying better cars. It's a big club and you ain't in it. True story, Chuck L. And also, I don't want to be in it. $10 on PH. I'm poor, Dusty, but I love your show, so let's take some of my money. Hey, every little bit helps, and that's very generous. Thank you, PH. Good to see you tonight. Rick Weismer. Didn't say nothing, and you ain't got to. I'll take your $10, Rick. I appreciate you. $50 from Jerry T, which means I got to read you sexy. Red versus blue. Left versus right. Heads versus tails. They're all same in office. Democrats drop bombs and Republicans are big government who take away your freedoms. It's an upside down clown world. Oh, got it. Crash! You crashed my ship! God damn it! I blame you! All right, I have to come back for that. What you gonna do? That shit used to not crash. Now it's crashing every fucking show. The Pharaohs, hey there you are, Swaggering Cat. The Pharaohs don't understand politics, but they do understand greed. They send their regards. Fuck yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, Swaggering Cat, and I did read your last show. Thank you for your generosity. Happy Friday, Dusty. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, V. Thanks for chipping in. It means a lot. And back to Jerry T. Democrats drop bombs. Republicans are big government who take away your freedoms. It is upside down clown world where they take turns. God bless you and the furballs. Hell yeah, bless you, Jerry T. And thank you for your generosity tonight. It means a lot. And thank you to everybody who donated. It really helps. And if you guys want to donate, still plenty of time to have me read your words by the end of the show. Going to read all the rest of them. So get them in early. Get them in often to the world's fucking greatest show. Let me make sure I didn't skip any. Seems like the biggest ones. No, this is about the biggest ones sometimes. It's the most important ones to tell me about. All right, I got them all. All right, cool. Move right along, folks. What we got coming up next? We did the Elon. I think we got Chud Watch coming up, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm usually not. Chud Watch, baby. Let's fucking do it. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud. Yours is crashed to BBC. That's weird. Fucking YouTube. Get your shit together. They probably need more money. And first off, on tonight's Chud Watch. Boom. On today's episode of We Fucking Warned You, apparently the idiots that voted for Trump, you know, promises made, promises kept, voted for him, hoping that he'll actually not do the things that he promised he's going to do. Good Lord.
South Dakota dairy farmer Greg Mose supports Donald Trump and his pick of his governor, Kristi Noem, to lead the Department of Homeland Security.
Are you worried if there were a mass roundup of undocumented migrants that you might lose workers? You might not have enough workers.
How are they going to do that? Nobody will be filling the shelves. Nobody will be producing food. Within 2 days, we will not have food. There will not be food anywhere.
2 days?
Yes.
It sounds like you have a lot of faith that they're not going to do what they're saying.
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. We have to trust in our officials that are put in place.
Yeah, we have to trust the officials we voted for won't do the things they said they're going to do. I specifically voted for them in hopes they were lying to me. Just good God. I hope you go fucking bankrupt. I hope everybody starves and dies. Just saying, folks. Everybody needs to die. And apparently a Trump-appointed judge in Texas blocked raises for 4 million Americans. That was set to take place tomorrow. And good. Fuck yeah. No money for anybody. Every dollar for the rich people, zero for us. Once again, I think that millionaires should pay no taxes, okay? I think taxes should 100% be paid by only the fucking poor. If you don't want to pay taxes, figure out a way to make $1 million a year, folks. Otherwise, it's on your back and good. Take everything, leave nothing. This is what we voted for. This is what America voted for. This is what we deserve. Give us nothing. Suffer and die, America. And then, I can't believe it. What's this? Apparently, Russia rejected Trump's proposal to end the Ukraine war. How is this possible? Trump said, day one, he's going to end the goddamn war, folks. He got it like that. It's going to be so simple, so simple. He got to make a few phone calls. It's going to be goddamn over. What? They rejected it? He lied? What? No, I can't believe it, folks. No, get out. Good goddamn. And they're all circling the wagons to kiss the orange nutsack. Apple CEO personally gives $1 million to Trump inauguration. It wasn't even Apple that did it, folks. Literally, the CEO personally giving Trump $1 million. Legalized bribery. Facebook gave him $1 million. OpenAI gave him $1 million. It's the highest funded inauguration in history. He's got, over $150 million now for a fucking party. Literally just bribing him, folks, right on the open. But hey, this is what we voted for. We voted for corruption. In fraud, we trust. So good. Do it. Buy it. Buy up the presidency. Hey, Elon Musk shouldn't be the only one that gets to buy the presidency, right? Every rich person got to get in there and get their slice of the fucking pie as he sells out Americans. I'm sure lots of H-1B visas coming Apple's way. Yeah, Bezos also did so. And speaking of Zuck, apparently Zuck is putting a MAGA hardliner to lead Meta's policy team. Yeah, you know, the person that's going to be in charge of deciding what misinformation is allowed or disallowed on Facebook. Well, apparently everything's going to be allowed now. They can just lie to their heart's content, and it's a Trump guy in charge of it all. So like I told you guys repeatedly, 9 out of 10 most engaged posts every day are right-wingers on Facebook. These people, they may give lip service to like, oh, LGBTQ or whatever, but they're all right-wingers, folks. Every billionaire is a right-winger. Money changes you. You start believing, oh my, I earned these $500 billion. And the society that actually lifted you up, put the system in place that allowed you to earn that obscene wealth, you start pretending like you did it all on your own. You don't owe anybody fucking anything. They owe you. And then you do everything you can to fuck the system that puts you to where you are to begin with. And that's what he's doing here, folks. Fuck Zuck. Fuck every billionaire. They might fuck around and find out. I'm just saying. Deny, defend, oppose. And apparently Matt Gaetz decided he is not going to run for office again. He's done with being a congressperson. And the clerk on the House floor announced it. Let's see what the response from his fellow congresspeople was.
The clerk is in receipt of a letter from the Honorable Matt Gaetz of the state of Florida indicating that he will not serve in the House in the 119th Congress. Without objection,
there's his
the letters
co-workers.
Relating to his
Yay! Because fuck that guy. Am I right? Rapey big forehead. Pedophile. Matt Gaetz. But he got his new show, I guess. He got a new job. He's working over at OAN. And oh my God, he looks so weird. His new creepy ass face. Why is Matt Gaetz' face eating itself? I mean, wouldn't you do whatever you could to run away from your own face if you were Matt Gaetz? His own face trying to fucking escape him. And I don't think he has chops for it, folks. It doesn't seem like he is well suited for his new job as an anchor on OAN or whatever the fuck this channel is. Watch how bad he is at this.
Tonight on the Matt Gaetz Show, the battle for the gavel is heating up with a group of GOP holdouts putting a snag in Speaker Mike Johnson's plans. We'll have Representatives Lauren Boebert, Thomas Massie, and Victoria Spartz on to discuss what they expect for Friday's critical vote. Plus, deadly attacks strike New Orleans and the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. We'll have retired Army Colonel and DoD Intel operative Tony Shaffer and retired CIA officer Sam Faddis on for a closer look into what's behind New Year's terror.
No charisma whatsoever. His speech patterns are not engaging. Just nothing. But hey, he's a giant fucking weirdo. Maybe people will tune in to watch the dumpster fire. And then this was going to go in the Beyond parody section, but since I'm talking about Matt Gaetz, this is what he posted up, folks. South Korea's president instituted martial law, you know, like Marshall Mathers, I guess. I guess they implemented M&M law for a day. Anyway, instituted martial law for a day, and they're trying to arrest him. Fauci basically instituted martial law for months. Yay, folks. A former congressperson. This is how dumb you can be and still get elected to the highest political body in the land. But also, let's just pretend like he spelled the word Marshall right. So basically what you're saying here was Trump was so ineffective. He was so feckless. He was so weak as a president that he allowed another man to take control of the government and then use the government to hurt American citizens. If what you're saying is true, doesn't that disqualify Trump from being president again? Isn't that the last person we should have in office? Somebody who will let Fauci just abuse the American public like that? Of course not, folks, because it's amazing. Trump, at the same time, is all-powerful, all-knowing, the best ever, and also can't be held responsible for anything that he did. Nothing is his fucking fault. Zero responsibility. It's just crazy-ass shit, as always, from these fucking goofs. And then, speaking of crazy-ass shit from these fucking goofs, good God, y'all. So this is the woman that's going to be in charge of all our spy agencies. The CIA, the NSA, all of them, folks. This Russian stooge. And this is fucking terrifying, folks. Imagine somebody this fucking stupid, this gullible, being in charge of our spy agencies. Here's Tulsi Gabbard pledging her undying love and devotion to her guru, Chris Butler. Watch this creepy-ass weird shit.
Those of us who are the spiritual children and grandchildren of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, would all be lost orphans were it not for His compassion and mercy. My Gurudev, Srila Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, has said that while we will never be able to repay the debt of gratitude that we all owe Srila Prabhupada, what we can do is be pleasing to Him by always taking shelter in the holy names of Krishna.
So, by the way, this guy she's talking about makes his followers eat his toenails to prove their devotion to him. This lady in charge of the CIA, y'all.
By taking shelter in the names of Krishna, we too may become lovers of Krishna, whose lives are motivated by compassion and love for others. My dear friends, in this way, with the sweet names of Krishna always upon our lips and in our hearts, we will always be able...
You guys think this is AI? I don't think that's AI. For all of you AI doubters, Gabbard's devotion to her guru, Chris Butler, is not speculative on my part. It's long been reported. There are more than one such video of Tulsi Gabbard. I don't think that's AI. It doesn't look like AI to me. It looks like an older video. And yes, it looks like she's put a filter over herself, but as someone who's an expert on AI, this does not look like AI to me. But who knows? Maybe it is. I guess it's possible. Lots of videos like that, and I've shown you guys other videos. Here's another one from 2016. All these other videos where she's saying the exact same shit.
Jai Shri Krishna.
And none of this is AI, so.
I know it's late, but come on, guys. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah, I don't think it's AI. Yeah, she looks AI because she's got that filter on herself. But the video, to me, looks real. But who knows? Maybe it's not. I guess I could be fooled. But I know that if I were going to create an AI video, and I'm good at this, I could not create a video that is this good right now.
Those of us who are the spiritual children and grandchildren of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Yeah, it's not good enough to do lip syncing that good yet, folks. I'm telling you right now. But anyway, we're along. Apparently, Nick Fuentes is, the other was AI. How do you know? That looks like AI, but it doesn't look like AI to me. It looks like there's a filter on it. You guys have proof that it's AI? Anyway, apparently Nick Fuentes is worried about being raped. Yeah, you know, the Your Body, My Choice Forever guy. Apparently he's talking to cops about how people are trying to rape him. So I wonder why, Nick. Might want to fucking watch what you say. Karma's a bitch. Would you guys stop? Get down. Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. The fuck you think this is, motherfucker? You're fucking my shit up. Try to do a live show. Not being helpful. They're like, we're not trying to help you. Dumbass. And all right, no proof. Yeah, you got to prove. I'm gonna get you on the line and I fucking aligned it, motherfucker. The cat's goddamn fucking my shit up. Give me a goddamn second. I'm working on it. And AI is cool, but illegal bot channels are being produced. True story. Kitties are helping, definitely. They're doing my camera work for me. And, all right, we're along. Yeah, karma's a bitch. Get what you deserve, Nick. And last but not least, our leaders are so fucking dumb, folks. I guess there's nothing more important for them to tackle. Mike Lee. Who else wants to bring back real light bulbs in 2025? Oh my fucking God. We just want health care. We just want fucking health care, okay? The light bulbs are fine. I don't give a goddamn shit about the fucking light bulbs. LED's cool with me, dickheads. Fuck. That's why we can't have nice things, y'all. Always some bullshit. And that is my Chud Watch for the fucking night. You calm down. If you want somebody to calm down, the absolute worst thing you could ever do is tell them to fucking calm down. Have you noticed? It has the exact opposite fucking effect. It usually makes people hype right up. And LED lights are superior. Agreed. They're brighter. They use a lot less energy. The fuck? Why you have a problem? They just have a problem with anything that's progressive. Anything that progresses our society even a little bit has to be regressed. Take us back to the 1950s, the golden era in their minds. And, all right, we're along, folks. Get your super chats in. Got a long one tonight. A little bit of Trash World. Trash World! All right, that's all you get. That's all you get for the Trash World theme song tonight. And, folks, another terrorist attack. So this guy, who is a United States citizen, but also a Muslim, decided to take his truck. I guess he rented a truck. And went out to New Orleans at a New Year's Day celebration and murdered 14 people with his truck. Samsudin Bihar Jabbar. Oh, there's a handle for you. 42-year-old. This is what he sounded like.
Good evening. I'm Shamsuddin Jabbar, property manager with Blue Meadow Properties and team lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty. I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about me. So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive.
So sounds pretty American. Got a foreign-sided name, which is scary, and he's brown, which is terrifying. But he was in the Army, right? He was discharged honorably. So another one of these divorce guys. So basically, his wife left him, and he was like, oh, at first, I was going to murder her and her entire family. Total normal shit. But then he had a dream, and in the dream, I guess, he joined ISIS or some shit. So he joined ISIS in real life, you know, sort of. You can just do it on the internet, I guess. You don't really have to know anybody from ISIS. You just go to their, like, Telegram channels, and you're like, you guys are awesome! And they're like, haha, go kill people. And they're like, okay, or whatever. So he did. He rented a truck. Instead of murdering his wife and his whole family, went a different direction. At first, they were thinking he might have had some accomplices, but then the FBI came out and said, nah, he was a lone wolf.
I want to be clear on. We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack is involved in this attack except for Shamsuddin Jabbar, the subject you've already been briefed on.
Not surprising, another lone wolf attacker. Some stochastic terrorism. People getting radicalized on the internet. Not hard to be radicalized these days. Just imagine killing innocent people when Elon Musk has had Marlock. I mean, what? Who said? I heard nothing. Anyway, immediately conservatives took to the airwaves to lie their fucking ass off and try to scapegoat brown immigrants to scare you, Donald Trump. When I said that the criminals coming in are far worse than the criminals we have in our country, that statement was constantly refuted by Democrats. I mean, this did not age well. Literally, it was an American, an Army service member, not a foreigner. So worse, by your own admission here, worse than the criminals coming in. But of course, it doesn't matter. Words have no meaning anymore. But it turned out to be true. It literally turned out to be false. The crime rate in our country is at a level that nobody has ever seen. Crime is actually way down. It was way up during the Trump administration. Our hearts are with all of the innocent victims and their loved ones, including the brave officers of the New Orleans Police Department. The Trump administration will fully support the city of New Orleans as they investigate, blah, blah, blah. So it was the foreigners who did it, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. It was an American Army member because the Army makes terrorists. That's my opinion. And lots of people spread this bullshit like Don Jr., Coke Jr., Biden's parting gift to America, migrant terrorist. Although, nope, he wasn't a migrant. You guys are trying so hard to spread racism and fear of immigrants. What horrible, horrible humans. Rob Schmidt, Newsmax host. Great start to the year. Democrat open border policies welcome a horror show in New Orleans. Don't expect an apology. Spoiler alert, he didn't apologize for lying about this. They'll respond with a middle finger. I will do that, you're right. Working tirelessly to block immigration reform. Literally, Donald Trump is the one that blocked immigration reform. Nothing matters anymore. Words have no meaning. Post-truth society, they will say anything. Idiots will fall for it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene also getting in on spreading the lies. New Orleans terrorist attack is said to have come across the border in Eagle Pass 2 days ago. I mean, it was a rented truck, so... And that wasn't true. Turned out the truck came through the Mexican border like months ago, and it was rented, so no telling who it was or whatever. Shut the border down! I mean, they tried to do that, but Trump told you not to do it. Remember you voted against? You don't remember? Yeah, you know. Who did our government bomb lately that is taking it out on innocent Americans? The Palestinians! But you voted for that. You're actually for that. What are you talking about? They will literally do the bombings. They'll pay for the bombings and support the bombings. They'll call anybody who opposes the bombings terrorists. And then they'll ask, who could possibly be responsible for this? You, bitch! You're the one wearing the hot dog costume. Just fucking insane. Meanwhile, Speaker Mike Johnson, who was voted in again to his second term as Speaker of the House, went on Fox News to say this.
And let me say something else that's obvious, and I don't know if enough attention is being paid to this, but we all know that for the last 4 years, the Biden administration has been completely derelict in its duty. The congressional Republicans, we here in the House and the Senate, have repeatedly asked the DHS under the Biden administration about the correlation, the obvious concern about terrorism and the wide open border. The idea that dangerous people were coming here in droves and setting up potentially terrorist cells around the country.
Why did you sabotage the bipartisan border deal that you guys negotiated with Democrats?
We have been ringing the alarms. We impeached DHS Secretary Mayorkas in the House over that very issue and others related to it. So this is a big concern. They told us, Lawrence, for 4 years that the #1 threat was so-called racially motivated extremism. It was
due from the Army, basically, yeah.
Nonsense. This is the thing that we were all concerned about. This is why we raised the alarms. This is why we passed H.R. 2, the strongest border security act ever passed by Congress. And Chuck Schumer and the Democrats in the Senate would not put that through and make it into law. The Biden administration has a lot to account for here, and we see now.
So once again, immigrants, it was Biden and the immigrants, y'all. No, it was the fucking Army. Not gonna blame the Army, though, are you? And then Fox Business even spreading the lies.
Look, I'm on the Border Security Caucus, and we've had former Border Patrol people come in and talk to us. 55,000 under Biden. I call him Biden because I think he's Obama's third term. 55,000 special interest aliens have come across our border. That's from countries who hate us: Iran, Iraq, Syria, Yemen. You can go right down the list. And yet they're coming into this country free. They've been handled at the border. Now, Cheryl, if only 10% got through that we didn't know about, of 55,000, that's 5,500 special terrorists, potential terrorists, that are in this country in Mayorkas and company. As you know, they said we've got operational control of the border. He's been saying that forever.
American citizen, though, folks. No apologies, no correcting the record. Doesn't matter. This is how it works, folks. They put the lies out. And then if they even do a retraction, the retraction's done like the middle of the night. Nobody reads it. In the mind of all these MAGA folks, this guy was an illegal immigrant that came across the border. This is what they believe in their heart now. The damage has already been done. You can't correct the record after you spread the misinformation on fucking purpose. More Fox News.
Or his 4 or 5 accomplices. We don't know exactly who they are or how many.
There were no accomplices. The FBI said there was no accomplices. He was a lone wolf, but don't let that stop you.
or how they're related, but someone, apparently 3 men and a woman, planted IEDs. They planted them between cop cars, and they planted them near the cathedral.
No, they didn't.
That is a classic hallmark for ISIS as they conduct their terror sprees all over the world, whether it's Germany or Nigeria, blowing up churches in the Philippines. And everyone should take note. Today was not just any day. For many Catholics in New Orleans, it's a feast day, a day of obligation, where everybody comes together and goes to Mass. So whoever was planning this clearly knew or had some semblance of understanding.
Or they're like, hey, there's going to be a big crowd out on New Year's Day. Perfect time to run over folks? Yeah, probably that. And not all this other fucking bullshit you're making up. Just good God, I guess they got to fill the hours with something. Might as well fill it with lies. And Jack Piece of Shitbig, of course, using his account to blame immigrants. A lot of people are looking for answers right now, and I think we can all agree the way to solve this is simple. Import as many foreigners from third world as possible. Yay, it was the foreigners, only it wasn't. He was in the army. He's from fucking Texas. So yes, they made this meme to make fun of him. The plan? Stop U.S.-born military servicemen from committing terrorism by going more racist. Hey, that's just crazy enough to work. Love me some Nathan Fielder. If you haven't seen Nathan For You, go watch that immediately. Turn this show off. And that is my Chud Watch. No, that's Trash World. Fuck yeah, that's Trash World, baby. That's my Trash World for today. Another week, another. Oh, no. I lied. Fuck, I'm a liar. Wrong button. Boom. I had plenty of more Trash World. What the fuck am I even thinking? Then, folks, after this terrorist attack happened, conservatives pointed out who was really to blame for all this. And you know who it was? Teachers. That's right, the fucking teachers teaching our kids to hate America and be terrorists. That's who's really to blame. Not the army who trained these two psychopaths. It's teachers. This is the guy that literally runs the schools in Oklahoma, folks. Here's his take on it.
You know, you have schools that are teaching kids to hate their country.
Literally, what school is teaching kids to hate their country? You mean by teaching history and the true facts of our history? If that makes you hate the country, then shouldn't you hate the country?
This country is evil. You have the teachers' unions pushing this on our kid. The radical left wants people to hate this country. They've completely destroyed.
I mean, I do think you should hate the country, you know, on account of all the child murderers and all that shit. But you do you.
The integrity of the FBI by making them more concerned about DEI than about protecting Americans. It's a major part of this.
Definitely.
And look, this is a real uncomfortable truth.
So true.
You know, I know the left is going to lose their mind. But listen, we cannot allow our schools to become terrorist training camps. We cannot allow our schools to teach our kids to hate this country. We cannot allow our kids to teach that this is an evil country. That's why we are getting back to the basics here in Oklahoma to make sure that our kids love this country, understand American values.
That sounds terrifying. That sounds like propaganda.
Understand the role that the Constitution, the Bible, the Declaration of Independence played in American history, because we want patriots. And that's got to be the focus of our schools.
Yeah, terrifying. Hey, I believe that the people that joined the army was probably patriots, yo. That didn't seem to help the problem, so you might be full of shit. Good job, Oklahoma. And just imagine, folks, if you had to regulate your truck. Imagine that world. Kitty Nation, if that psychopath had driven a truck into that crowd and killed 100 people, will we be talking about truck control? Awesome point until you think about it for 5 seconds. And then can you imagine that? Registering trucks, requiring insurance for injury they caused, licensing and testing drivers. Insanity! That would never happen in America, would it? Yeah. That's what we're asking. Treat guns like you would treat a fucking truck. You have to know how to fucking operate them safely. You have to have some kind of competency and insurance if they hurt somebody. All reasonable, but you guys don't actually want this. Hoisted by facts and logic. And then other trash news. Wasn't the only horrible bullshit that happened this week. Did you guys hear about the FBI seizing the largest cache of pipe bombs in the history of the FBI? A Virginia man was arrested this month with what federal prosecutors described in court papers on Monday as the largest cache of finished explosive devices ever found in the FBI's history. The man, Brad Spafford, was taken into custody at a farm outside Norfolk on December 17th on the basis of a single-count criminal complaint accusing him of illegally possessing an unregistered short-barrel rifle. When investigators searched his 20-acre property in the Isle of Wight County, they found a detached garage with more than 150 explosive devices, mostly pipe bombs, some of them labeled lethal. Wonder what the fuck he was going to do with that. Apparently this is the guy. The neighbor of Brad Spafford, the Virginia man who was arrested for having the largest cache of finished explosives and pipe bombs, said that he believed missing children in the news had been taken by the federal government to be trained as school shooters. Not only was he MAGA, but he was an Alex Jones propaganda wingnut. So this is the danger of Alex Jones. Now, obviously, crazy people don't need Alex Jones to do crazy shit, but it don't fucking help. They listen to his conspiracy theories, and they fucking believe it. And if you actually believe what Alex Jones says, it will make you want to do fucking crazy shit, right? If you really believe that there are Satanists kidnapping children and drinking their fucking blood and using them to make adrenochrome drugs and shit, that would drive you fucking crazy, make you want to do all kinds of weird shit. So, not surprising. Always MAGA. And then in this trash world, apparently they want us to become more like Dubai. Likes. Blue check mark. The Dubai work ethic is crazy. They do construction work 24/7. That does sound crazy. No breaks. Western culture starts at 9 a.m., finishes at 5 p.m. Here, they just keep working. This is the level we have to get to. First off, before I even look into this at all, fuck you and fuck everything about this. Fuck working 24/7, working your life away, and considering that some kind of benchmark to try to meet, some kind of thing that we would want as a goddamn society instead of a hellish nightmare-scape. That's what you're describing. But also, the community notes rightly points out, construction work in Dubai is done by migrant workers, not by citizens of Dubai itself. The long hours are not the result of a work ethic, as the post implies, but of working conditions which are frequently described as abuses of human rights and also akin to slavery, you dumbasses. So that's what they want here, though, folks. They want an underclass of slaves to work in a new feudalism. They want company towns, like Tesla company towns. They're already trying to build one in Texas, where everybody there is basically an indentured servant to Elon Musk, where we have no fucking power. He has everything, and we have to just, I don't know, lick his nuts whenever he fucking says. That's what they want us all, folks. They want us picking the goddamn food ourselves. And America voted for it, so I guess that's what's going to happen to us. Meanwhile, in this trash world, fucking chunk yogurt out here, folks. Taking pot shots at AOC. Now, I ain't saying AOC perfect, y'all. But of all the people you could be shitting on, AOC is not at the top of my fucking list, right? There's lots of other politicians more worthy of criticism than AOC, but Chunk doing his right-wing arc. So here he is trying to justify his right-wing arc, folks. And his justification of it now is that he's still a progressive, even though he's going on Charlie Kirk's show and he's shitting on the left constantly and he's throwing all these right-wing talking points out there. He's still a progressive. The reason he doesn't seem like a progressive now is because evil AOC has made everybody believe that progressives are extreme, that you can't be a progressive unless you're extreme. But no, you can still be basically a right-winger and still be a left-wing extremist, or a progressive, I guess, according to Chunk Yogurt here. Let's listen.
When I co-founded Just Democrats, progressive meant Bernie Sanders, right? So all the economically populist positions that we love, Medicare for all, paid family leave, et cetera, right? And it also meant on social issues, we protect gay marriage. We were for gay marriage decades before the Democratic leadership were, et cetera. We protect trans rights. We protect all of our rights, right? But then, unfortunately, some of the folks who got elected in Just Democrats, like AOC, et cetera, and some leaders online said, no, progressive means the most extreme positions on social issues every time. Okay.
No, AOC never said the most extreme positions on social issues are the only ones that are progressive. In fact, AOC is not particularly extreme at all. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? If AOC is extreme to you, then you're really fucking far right.
They kind of redefine progressive to make it seem more extreme. And the whole time I'm going, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So that doesn't represent everybody in the progressive ecosystem. In fact, it represents only a minority, a tiny minority of people in the progressive ecosystem.
Yes. Chuck is the one that actually represents the majority of progressive folks. And this is the guy that, according to him, runs the largest left-wing network in the world. So this is why the left is dead, folks. The left died in November, unfortunately. It sucks. And speaking of the dead left, look at this fucking sack of shit. Weasel-ass David Pakman. Another one of these lefty influencer folks. Here he is, shaking hands with the child-murdering zombie, the butcher of Palestine. Literally one of the most vile humans to ever live. This picture gonna exist forever, Weasel Pakman. I know you don't give a shit. I know this is who you are. I know you're a Zionist. I know that you do everything you can to apologize for the child murders. I hope you never live this down, though. But this is why the left is dead, folks. Who wants to be a part of this? Who wants to be a part of Chunk Yogurt and Destiny and Weasel David Pakman? Who wants to be a part of it? I certainly don't. I wouldn't associate with these motherfuckers. So, fuck it. We need something new. And we need a goddamn stat. And that is my trash world for this evening. I'm not a fan of Pakman. Well, I would hope not. He's a horrible, horrible sack of shit. Fuck that guy. Pakman likes the old guy, clearly. I also saw a bunch of those, the young kids, the ones that I actually have hope for, the ones that do all the debating, the new debate bros to the left. They were also out shaking hands with Joe Biden and shit, invited to the White House. And to me, that was disappointing because you're throwing your hat in with these child murderers, with these genociders. You know, silence is complicity. Unless you're there to ream them the fuck out and let them know what an evil, evil, horrible ghoul they are, you should not be in pictures with them shaking their fucking hand. Lending credence to them. That sullies your name. That cheapens you. Definitely makes me like you a lot fucking less. But whatever. I'm trying not to be too hard on the Utes because Lord knows we need them. You keep saying that, Dusty. How about some solutions? What is, for what? What are we talking about exactly? Solution to what? Creating a new party? I've talked about Bernie Sanders potentially creating a workers' party. I think that would be a fucking great idea. I think we need to encourage Bernie Sanders to break away from the Democratic Party and start a third party. So that is a solution I've come up with. Tulsi looks like AI. She does look like AI, right? I don't think that video was AI, but it could have been. Who knows? It's possible. It's getting so good it even fools me, but I'd still be surprised because I don't know what if they've got it down, the lip sync down that good. I don't know what they're using because I'm using the state of the art tools and I can't get it that good. So they're better than I am if they did that. Working Family Party or DSA? Yes, that'd be great. Workers' Party. I feel like those kids further the reach of the voice by meeting with Joe, even if he is a monster. I don't. I think it makes him look like part of the problem. I mean, imagine shaking hands and being in pictures with a mass child murderer. How does that make you look better? How does that help your cause to look better? It doesn't, in my opinion, but you know. Oh, yeah, I did gain 4,000 subs. You're right about the event Storm Chaser. So for the last, 8 years, I have lost subscribers every single month, 100% of the months in the year. So I had like 155,000, and it dropped to like, I had 255,000. It dropped to like 220,000 or something, 218,000. So I was lost like 40,000 subscribers over the last 7 years. I've literally not had a positive month of growth in 8 years. But I didn't like let it get me down. Like, I just kept going, right? Because this is not all about views and subscribers and money. You know, if I wanted to chase clicks, if I wanted to chase subscribers, I could grow the fucking channel, but it wasn't about that. So I didn't worry about that. I just did what I thought was best and what I wanted to do, and whatever happened, happened. But this month, I guess because of all my AI videos everybody's shitting on, my deny, defend, oppose video got like 200,000 views, and the one I put up about Elon Musk day before yesterday got like 100,000. So I guess I got a lot of new subscribers. But they're not going to stick around, folks. They're going to see that most of the videos I put out are like 2 hours long, and they're like political podcasts, and they're immediately going to unsubscribe. But hey, maybe we'll get a few of them. So hey, if you're new to the show, welcome. I appreciate you tuning into the world's greatest show, and I love you. Congrats, Dusty. It's fine. I mean, I appreciate it, but it's like meaningless. So thank you, but you music lovers are awesome. I appreciate it. I'm taking a lot of crap for it. Everybody's all down on the AI. I'm going to go off again in the after party about it, though, so stay tuned for that. And, all right, we're along, folks. Still plenty of time to get your super chat. So we got a real quick Free Palestine. Not out of violence, so don't bail out. I know it's hard, but we got to get through this together. So let's fucking do it. Free Palestine. Zionists can lick my balls. And prepare to be disappointed. I don't know if you guys be disappointed or not. I don't know if you guys actually have any hope for Van Jones. I don't. I've always known he's a fucking sellout. But anyway, apparently, Israel Foreign Ministry just announced a $150 million fund for influencers. They're going to start bribing influencers, I guess, to spread pro-child murder, pro-genocide, pro-ethnic cleansing narratives. And, of course, Johnny on the spot to take that money, Van Jones, fucking worthless goddamn sellout, materializes at the menorah of official genocide spokesmodel Noah Tishby. So fuck everything about this guy, worthless. This is why the Democratic Party has to die. This is why I want to associate with them, folks. The parties are not the same, but they're both fucking bad. And then, what is wrong with this country, folks? Sitting congressmen, often seen wearing the uniform of a foreign government. GOP congressman says dead Palestinian babies aren't all that innocent. This is why America has to collapse, folks. We are the bad guys. The new Nazi Germany. Us in Israel. And speaking of Nazi Germany, folks, they are the new Nazis. There's no denying it. Here's regular, everyday, peace-loving Israeli women when asked if they knew the number of children killed in Gaza.
How many civilians have been killed in Gaza, from what you know?
Who gives a shit?
Okay, but don't you feel like, for example, children?
Children grow up to be Arabs.
Yeah, that sounds Nazi as shit. That's exactly what the Nazis used to say. Yeah, I don't feel bad for the Jewish children. The Jewish children grow up to be Jews. That's what they said about you guys, right? How can you not fuck us in? Because they don't give a shit. Do you know how many civilians have been killed in Gaza? They asked this woman. Then if we stop here. You don't want to answer? No.
Okay, shall we show
Can I ask why? Because I don't think there's anyone innocent there. Sorry. Do you know how many civilians have been killed in Gaza? No, and it also doesn't interest me. No, why? I don't care.
How many?
Yep. They don't give a fucking shit. Murder every child in Gaza. They be fucking happy with it. Just evil terrorists, folks. I'm gonna skip Brianna Wu. Sick of fucking her. Did you guys see that somebody hacked into the Ford Motor Company Twitter and posted pro-Palestinian messages like all eyes on Gaza, Israel is a terrorist state, and free Palestine. Fuck yeah! Here's some crime I can get behind. More of that, please. Then, folks, let's look back at the most unforgettable Zionist of 2024. the top five dipshit Zionists of 2025 in no particular order, although this one is the best. Remember this lady? Wanted to be the center of attention so bad, wanted to be the victim so bad, and did nothing but humiliate herself by showing nobody actually gives a fuck.
Look at my face. I am not afraid. Put my face on camera.
It's so hard to be the center of attention. Look at they just playing bongos in the background, ignoring her. It's fucking hilarious. Dogs me! Just ignoring the shit out of her. Oh my god, the desperation. Fucking glorious. Oh, let's see what else is on there. And number 4. Remember this dude?
You are shredding the UN Charter with your own hands.
Oh no. I dare you hold us responsible for our genocide and our crimes against humanity. We're allowed to do whatever we want to. We're Zionists. And number 3, remember this dude? Speaking of wanting to be the victim so bad, literally their entire personality is wrapped up in playing victims, trying to paint the other guys as anti-Semitic and violent. But it's so fucking pathetic.
Palestine! From the river to the sea. Leave me alone! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt Palestine me! Palestine will be free. Leave me alone! No! Don't hurt me! From the river to the sea. Don't hurt me! Film this. This is so fucking hilarious, dude. Don't hurt me! Don't hit me! Please don't hit me! Please don't hit me! Please!
You're free to walk away, idiot.
We have an actor here. Please! Oh God, no! Get up and walk away right now. Don't help me! Occupation is a crime.
And this is what they use to justify genocide. By pretending they're victims and then using their victimhood to murder fucking children. Just pure goddamn evil. And number 4.
In your face, that's right.
You're disrespecting my religion.
Why are you wearing a mask? Literally. In your face, that's right.
You're disrespecting my religion.
Why are you wearing a mask? Literally.
There better ones than that one, though. I saw better ones. You guys didn't pick the best one. All right, let's see what they picked for number 5. Let's see if you guys are going to finish on a strong one or not. Number 5.
Hey, officer! Hey! Hey! Hey!
It's mine. This is mine.
Trying to steal the guy's flag and claim it's hers.
This is mine. This is mine. I'm not letting it go. It needs to go.
Don't touch him! Don't touch him! Hey!
Crazy eyes. They're all fucking insane. Just bloodthirsty goddamn ghouls. So, yeah, hey, fuck Zionist. I think we can all agree on that one. This is basically in a nutshell. Genocide was evil. Truth, yes. Preach. Genocide is evil. Anti-Semite. I dare you call us out for our child murders. No, fuck y'all. If it was evil then, it's evil now. And that is my Free Palestine for this evening. What was the issue? Those Jewish guys were against the child murder and genocide, and she's for it. So she's trying to play the fucking victim and make them look like they're the ones being violent towards her. And all right, folks, I got religious bullshit, followed by a quick Murder Bay update. Don't want to miss that. I'm going to finish you guys off with some Beyond Parody, but first, it's time for... Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. Boom! And first off on tonight's religious bullshit, This is from my neck of the woods here in Mississippi. I'm sure this woman didn't do anything wrong. Let me read. Mississippi Evangelical Church youth pastor. A youth pastor? I'm totally sure she didn't do anything wrong. And basketball coach Lindsay Whiteside has been indicted for sexual battery of a child. What? Even the women? You had me at youth pastor. I already fucking knew it. Even the women youth pastors. Fucking perverts and pedophiles. And then, folks, the Academy Award goes to this lady from this Totally Real Exorcism, y'all. Haters are going to say she's acting.
Ah! Hey! I promise I'll get you and your family.
Don't worry about it. Leave it. Hey, come here, Dad. Hey, I bind you in Jesus' name. Get over here.
Oh no, I've been bound.
Stop.
I'm scared. Looking at me. They looking at me. I can't help it.
Who's looking at you?
They are. They all looking at me.
Who's that?
Please stop.
Hey.
I need help.
Yeah, you didn't help.
I'm scared.
That's true.
Stand still. I bind your feet to the ground.
Oh my God.
Now open your eyes. Look at me. Look at
No
the center
shame
of
at
the
all.
Lord. Ah.
All right, it's like 3 minutes of this. The worst acting ever. Just good God. People will fucking believe anything. So ridiculous. And folks, it's the beginning of another year. So another gaggle of super cool teenagers singing Christian songs. Can't get any cooler than this, folks. Let's have a look. Cringe warning.
Boys and girls with his great immense love. The Bible teaches us I wasn't born in the wrong body. My beloved Creator, He designed a body for me. I'm a girl, a feminine girl. I'm a boy, a masculine boy.
I'm so masculine. Dude, you're gay as fuck. What are you talking about? You're more feminine than they are. Holy God, come out of the closet, dude. You'll feel so much better. Suck a dick. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my God. And also find a tune. Holy God. Whatever. Also super cool walking around the Target singing. Couldn't find anywhere better, I guess. And that. Folks. They're so fucking weird. Here's a pastor basically demanding his congregation worship him. Is it just me, or is this a little bit self-serving?
If you ever want to see an angel, you don't have to go on a 40-day fast. You don't have to get into the 12th dimension of whatever.
Okay.
All you've got to do is come into your church on a Sunday. And when he steps to the pulpit
Oh, God.
and opens his Bible and begins to declare, thus saith the Lord,
Right?
you have seen an angel.
Oh, no, no.
There is an angel in your city that God is holding in his hand.
Okay.
That angel is your pastor.
This is why they're raping your kids, because idiots literally believe this and just, oh, he's an angel. I better leave my child alone with him. And if you thought this guy could not be any more self-serving, I give you the follow-up.
So the next time you think you're on the same level as your pastor, I pray to God that your self-righteousness would glare in your eyes and you will see how close you are to the edge. Hear me, you are not on a first-name basis with your man of God. You have no authority if you're not under authority. And I don't trust a voice that has no voice. You need a pastor. You need a man of God. You need a watcher, because the watcher knows my weaknesses, and the watcher knows my blind spots, and the watcher knows my vulnerability. So that
yeah, you self-righteous motherfuckers better learn that preachers are actually angels on the planet and we're above you. You're not on our level, you self-righteous assholes. Just good fucking God. And good. Take all their money, preacher. Anybody that gives you money doesn't fucking deserve it. Their kids don't deserve to fucking live. Just fuck them all. And, folks, you know how sometimes God comes to you and talks to you and then you totally forget about it? Of course! Who could possibly remember all the shit that God says to you? It's so unimportant. Anyway, here's a woman telling you about her experience, which is totally true, with God.
The Lord called me to something unfathomable, but he told me to wait 1 year. So that's exactly what I did. I abided in him for 1 year until he told me my next steps. Honestly, I kind of forgot about it, but then I heard him say this.
Totally forgot.
It's time to write your next EP, but this time I'm going to be holding the pen.
That's right. I forgot all about it because it was so unimportant at the time. But God told me to wait 1 year before I wrote the song. And then I suddenly remembered, oh, yeah, God came to me a year ago and told me some shit. So God is the one that gave me the words to this song. And folks, she's about to sing it. And I swear each and every one of you will believe this was transcribed to her by God himself. Prepare to believe, everybody.
This is what we wrote.
You can choose to keep your eyes closed and play, but don't dismiss it, something made your DNA. Will you pause for a moment while I mention your body creates 2 million cells every second? That's a strong fact. We're on the wrong track. We deny God in his own created habitat. We're so busy looking outward where we at. Our accomplishments, our titles, our ability to stack chips and make it lit.
The Lord called me to something unfathomable.
No, you're worshiping the wrong God. Immediately change gods. Holy shit. You have been forsaken. And last but not least on this week's religious bullshit. Already ruled by a theocracy in this country. 98% of the GOP Congress members identify as Christian, folks. So keep this in mind when Christians pretend they're oppressed in any goddamn way. They fucking rule us. Almost impossible to get elected if you're not a Christian. So don't believe it for one fucking second. Not that any of you did. And that is my religious bullshit for tonight. Love you, Sergey Golovich. Perfect. What a friend we have in cheeses. Cheese is good. Don't compare cheese to Jesus. Fuck no comparison. I will write a song with my birth canal. It'd be better than that song. Any song would be better than that song. No one rules me. I am the king, bitch. Fuck yeah. King of my own domain. Hell yeah. And all right, folks, we're along. Got a very, very quick update on Murder Bay. Murder Bay. So sexy. So hot right now. Murder Bay. We all love Murder Bay. And Person of the Year, Time Magazine. I wish this was real. And also a beautiful, ugly sweater. Love it. Eat the rich. Wanna break me off a piece of Murder Bay. And this is why Murder Bay did what he did, folks. Just saying. Don't kill CEOs, America. But Zachary D. Levi, MD, says, United Healthcare just denied a claim on one of my patients in the ICU with a brain hemorrhage, in a coma, on a ventilator, in heart failure. Because I haven't proven to them that caring for her in the hospital was medically necessary. Tear it all down. And yep, probably paid our premiums on time, paid our money in, folks. It doesn't fucking matter. You are a dollar sign, they will let die in a goddamn heartbeat. And this is why they're scared, folks. Finally, people waking up, fighting back against this system. And you guys know what liquid death is? Apparently it's premium water or some shit, because Americans will literally buy fucking anything. But hey, at least they have chosen their side in the class war. Latest brand, liquid death, dead billionaire. What? Hey, I'm suddenly on board with overpriced water or whatever it is. Tea, lemonade, agave, vitamin. Sounds disgusting. I don't want it, but still, almost, I'd buy it just for the fucking box. Dead billionaires. Brave, bold. And one more. Oh, yeah, folks, hey, for some reason, dude just killed 14 people because he joined ISIS with his truck. Apparently not terrorism. But Luigi guns down one horrible, horrible, evil CEO, and he's a fucking terrorist. Explain this to me.
This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found. And we are working on confirming if it's a viable device or not.
I'm just saying, seems like a double standard to me, folks. But hey, if you're just commoners, if you're the poors and some guy runs you over, not terrorism, but you better not come after one of the rich, or else we're going to put you to death, boy. Make an example out of you. And that's America, baby. That's where we're at. And that is my Murder Bay update for tonight. Beast. Yep, beast. Liquid death is for insecure men who think it's gay to drink Aquafina. Aquafina, I loved her and all those movies that she was in. Luigi is the modern day Robin Hood. Yeah, they're going to kill him, y'all, though. They're going to make an example. They're going to take our spirit from us. I really do believe that, unfortunately. But it's going to take years and years at least to happen, but we'll see. Liquid death is from a mountain spring. If you are paying for packaged water, it better be from a spring or you're a chump. I ain't paying for any of that shit anyway. I don't drink water. What am I, an animal? And hello, folks! Last but not least, prepare to be finished off with a happy ending, y'all. It's time for... drum roll. I missed the other AI bus background. You guys always missing something. Doing the best I fucking can, y'all. Gonna make me a new background. I'll show everybody. And first off, on tonight's Beyond Parody, we do live in the dumbest timeline. Imagine behaving this way because you know behaving this way will win you votes in America. Cringe warning. Holy God.
They say women can't drive. They're the rule. I am the exception.
Okay, first off, is she driving well? She's literally slowly driving on a desert where she can't hit it. What is this? Who is impressed by it? Who is watching this thinking to themselves, oh my God, what a badass bitch. I'm definitely vote for her. Just good fucking God. It says some women should not drive nor vote, especially those who kill babies. Just so fucking embarrassing. Holy God, this nation is a living parody of itself at this point. And speaking of a living parody, they continuously tell us Donald Trump, alpha male specimen, and also Elon Musk. It's peak masculinity apparently in this country. This is peak masculinity now. Look at this embarrassing shit. We are so fucking lame. And also, doesn't it look so fucking boring? Who is going to this goddamn boomer shit? Just fuck me. This is why I never leave the goddamn house. Everything sucks. And speaking of the New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago, apparently Ted Cruz's 16-year-old daughter was hammered as fuck, y'all. Here she is walking down the red carpet. She's the blonde here in front, and yeah, she fucked up, y'all. Somebody got into the wine or something. I guess the embarrassing acorn doesn't fall far from the embarrassing tree. Hey, she pretty at least. But yeah, somebody got the. She looks high as fuck from drugs. What is she on? Maybe she's just super nervous, y'all. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe she's just awkward, taking after her daddy. And that same party, folks. Tito Ortiz was there. You know, Tito Ortiz, big watermelon head, gets punched in the face for a fucking living, got brain damage clearly. Anyway, apparently he got caught on a recording somebody else made saying the N-word with a hard ER. Let's have a listen.
Serious? Those niggas look nice.
So if you didn't catch that, he says, those N-words look nice. And then his wife says, I'm not even mad.
Those niggas look nice.
Not even trying to hide it. I already are. That's how they talk when people are not around, folks. Not even trying to hide it. I guess they didn't know they were being recorded. Probably. And then, folks, hey, at least they had the top quality, highest echelon of entertainment. Entertaining all the richest people in this fucking country. Like super mega singing star Laura Trump belting out her hit song that she wrote. Let's have a listen. Just good. It's so embarrassing. Doesn't she have anybody in her life that loves her? That tells her, hey, like, I know you like singing, but you don't have any fucking talent for it. You're embarrassing yourself. But nope, they're enabling her. And last but not least, let's watch people at Mar-a-Lago walk away as she sings her song. Everybody walking away. Good God, y'all. These are the people that rule us now. So weird. This fucking country is so strange. But what you gonna do? It's home, baby. And all right, folks. Hey, that's my show. Gonna read the super chats, do a quick kitty party. But if you bail out, please hit the like button. But more importantly, go sign up to my Patreon account and join me on tonight's after party. We have a bunch of stuff to cover. I saved some of the best stuff for the after party tonight. Starts here all the way down to here. A whole nother section of the show coming your way, but only to the Dust Buddies and to my patrons. So go sign up now. And hell yeah. But if you bail out, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share the videos with your friends. Everything. You know how it works. Appreciate you. And Sergey Gubovich, welcome to Dust Buddies. Fuck yeah, spam that chat with impunity, buddy. Appreciate you. BBC, $20. I'll take it, you handsome son bitch. Love you, BBC. Love the show, man. Hey, the show loves you, Aaron Mason. Appreciate you chipping in. King Dusty, God of all cahoots. Love you. Hey, those are words. And I appreciate you, HK. Thank you for chipping in and taking me to Pound Town. And very generous from Agent Orange. Gonna grab some smoke, but we'll be listening. Happy New Year, Dusty, and my fellow DSPs. Hey, I hope you're having a great one, Agent Orange. I appreciate you very much. Always very generous to the show. Thank you, buddy. You rock. And you're my sanity, Dusty. Happy to watch tonight. Hey, fuck yeah. I appreciate you tuning in, Mama Bear, and thank you for the support. Happy to start the new year with you and the community. We do have the greatest community in the world. Shout out to the mods. Thank you guys for your tireless service. Love you, Dusty. Love you back. Sedona Rose, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Chuck L, white man, teen kills innocent people equals mental issue to the media. Non-white person kills innocent people, terrorists to the same media. Of course it does. They need that chart, the Family Guy chart on how light your skin is to decide if you're a terrorist or not. They don't even try to fucking hide anymore. The spirit is willing, the wallet is bruised. Hey, well, next time, Floyd Fluffus, I appreciate you. And Blaze It Chronic, as always, blaze it. Appreciate you. Swaggering Cats, I already read that, but the Pharaohs don't understand politics, but they do understand greed. They send their regards. Hey, as always, scritches to the Pharaohs, and thank you, as always, for your generosity, Swaggering Cat. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody donating tonight. You guys fucking rock. I love you so much. And I hope you guys had a good New Year's and a good Christmas. And I'm going to be back, folks, on Monday. It's only a weekend away. But first, we're going to do a quick kitty party. And also, my buddy, pull this up. Peter Sosna, remember I showed you guys on one of the previous shows, he did an open mic night where he did a rendition of my tune that I wrote myself. No AI involved. Wink. We Are So Fucked. Well, anyway, he re-recorded a new version of We Are So Fucked just for the show. So I'm going to play it while we do this kitty party. So this is Peter Sosna and his rendition of my song, We Are So Fucked.
Round up the browns.
All right, cool.
Cancel the schools.
And now it's a kitty party.
Genocide the kids. Nominate the fools. Take all the money. Spiral the debt. Society zombies. Hey, are we ready yet? I pledge allegiance.
Only a few of you guys better get it.
In fraud we trust. That's the plan. No heroes left. Our tale is tough. Hope you understand. We are so fucked. We are so fucked. Turns out our people sucked.
Love you guys. At the party coming up next. Good night.
Such a dumb people, impossibly broken. Such small minds, you must be joking. If this is your best is hate. We're a lot of things, but we are not great. I pledge allegiance to this man. In fraud we trust, that's the plan. No heroes left, our tale is tucked. I hope you understand. We are so fucked. We're so fucked. Turns out our people sucked. We're not great, but we're definitely fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked. Turns out our people sucked. We're not great, but we're definitely fucked. One nation under fraud. One nation under fraud. We are one nation under fraud. Impossibly flawed. Orange is the new god. We are so fucked. So fucked. Turns out our people sucked. We're not great, but we're definitely fucked.
Rocket Peter! Switch over now. Welcome to Dust Buddies, Shuttleball. Welcome to the Dust Buddies, Sir J. Govich. Oh, BBC gave me another $20, I think. Did I miss that? Thank you, BBC.